Hey everybody, Tim here for today's review of Doctor Who, story number 261, Under the Lake and Before the Flood. The title alone is great. I mean, it's Doctor Who, you're going to expect time travel, but the way they use it in this two-parter is actually really interesting and it's really well done. The whole premise is really kind of cool with just ghosts and how they're connected. A lot of aliens that we've never seen before, and I want more. Like this, that's what this story did for me. Is it just like I'm like, ooh, I need more details. But a lot of great references to past stuff as well. Tivoli, I think is what it is. The little mole guys that we've seen before that just love to be conquered. I think the last time we saw them was with 11 in the hotel. So it was great to kind of see them again. I mean, if anything, just to laugh at them. That's about it. I loved when like the sub is coming to save everybody and the doctor uses a unit code and he's like, call your sub back, and they do. They're like, oh, that checks out, okay. And so they bring it back. So just a great shout out to the third doctor, especially when he worked for a unit. And that's a lot of things that we get references to, especially with Kate Stewart and stuff. So love that. Very ominous with a giant dead body, and then like the four words, the dark, the sword, the forsaken, and the temple. I love that, where it's like sketched in there and it's just in your brain. It's an earworm, as they called it. So that was great. And one thing that I loved about the first episode specifically is how long it felt. Like it felt like just the first episode was 2 hours, but in a good way, because that's maximizing your time. Like there is not a dead second. It just goes and goes and goes, and you're just like, oh my god, it's so much information. And then when they're like, to be continued, I was like, what the fuck? That's just the first episode. The second did slow down a little bit more, but the first one I thought they did such a good job. Such a good job maximizing all that they could. And it was great. And then the creepy ghost doctor, fantastic. So getting into the second one, the fake Cold War town. I mean, it's one of those, like, you always see it in movies and stuff. Like the fourth Indiana Jones, stuff like that, where you just see like these fake towns that they're trying to blow up and stuff. I think it would be awesome to just visit one. I don't even know if they're still around or somewhere. I'm sure if I went to like the desert area, they probably got one, but it just seems interesting. So overall, I would say the two-parter was really good. Had a lot of fun. Liking the season. It's great. And I'm loving how like it's all two-parters, so it's fantastic. So curious what other people thought about this one. Go ahead, let me know so we can talk about it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And I'll see you guys next time for another two-parter. The Girl Who Died and the Woman Who Lived.